please tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden NFL 21. Chargers taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Dancing to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
White on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Running on first down, Eckler.
The ball carrier.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
At the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
No gain on the
second goal. Last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 16. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And get that to Fournette, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Passer defense.
We can't have that.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
Your back is trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That throw into the arms of Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. More from L.A. in a moment. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Draw play, it's Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now let's get it over the middle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Herbert. But it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down now, it's Jones. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. The catch made by Miller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
The Buccaneer first down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, and you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Brings up 2nd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He was brought down at the
3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Brady now to throw. And he